You know what your grandmother never had to do? Stand in the pasta aisle for 10 minutes trying to figure out which box wasn't lying to her. She bought spaghetti, she cooked it, and it tasted like pasta. Well, that world's dead. While you've been trusting that blue box or grabbing whatever's on sale, the pasta industry has been playing you. Here's what's actually going down. Enriched flour pretending to be semolina, Teflon dyes masquerading as bronze, and American factories cosplaying as Italian tradition. So let's talk about the 6 spaghetti brands that are either stealing your money and destroying your dinner, or actually worth the space in your cart. Smash that subscribe button because we're about to save you from some seriously depressing pasta disasters. Coming in at number 6, Great Value Spaghetti by Walmart. At $1 per pound, it's the cheapest option on the market, and you absolutely get what you pay for, which is wheat-flavored regret in a box. The ingredient list tells the whole story. Enriched flour, not durum wheat semolina. Cook it and watch your water turn cloudy and milky by minute 6. By minute 8, the texture goes from hard to gummy in about 60 seconds. There's no al dente window. The mouthfeel is simultaneously rubbery and mushy, like chewing on erasers that have been left in water overnight. One Walmart reviewer wrote, "This was so gummy and starchy and sticky, I didn't overcook it, but once you do that, it turns into a sticky, starchy, gummy, yucky blob." Let's be honest, Walmart knows you're making decisions at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday with screaming kids in the cart. They're betting you'll grab the cheapest box without reading enriched flour on the ingredients list. Bottom line, the cardboard box it comes in has more structural integrity than what's inside. Number 5 is Barilla Spaghetti, the US made version. That iconic blue box is everywhere. Most shoppers assume they're buying authentic Italian pasta. They're not. What they're getting is the McDonald's of pasta. Aggressively mediocre and trading entirely on Italian heritage, it no longer delivers. The ingredients say semolina and durum wheat flour, which sounds promising until you realize it's American durum wheat processed through Teflon dyes, not traditional bronze. The result is pasta with a shiny, almost plastic-like sheen. The surface is so smooth that sauce slides right off. Make carbonara and watch the eggs abandon the noodles entirely. Pooling at the bottom is scrambled disappointment. At $1.50 to $2 per pound, you're paying 20 to 25 cents per serving for brand recognition, not quality. Chef Manuel Gregorio from Brooklyn compared Barilla's bronze-cut line to authentic Italian imports, saying they're like a Mercedes and a Ferrari, and the Italian chef clearly wasn't calling Barilla the Ferrari. This is marketing genius masquerading as Italian heritage. Most devastating, they've convinced Americans this is good. Pasta, so consumers don't know they're setting. Number 4 is Ronzoni Spaghetti. Founded in 1915 by Italian immigrant Emanuele Ronzoni Sr., this was once a source of pride for Italian-American communities. After multiple corporate acquisitions, Ronzoni has become a ghost of its former self. Check the ingredients: enriched macaroni product, wheat flour, niacin, ferrous sulfate. Notice what's missing? Semolina. They switched from durum wheat semolina to cheap enriched flour to cut costs. Cook it for 10 to 11 minutes and the texture is soft and slightly mushy. The taste is aggressively bland, neutral to the point of being forgettable. At $1.30 to $1.80 per pound, it's mid-tier pricing for low-tier quality. Reviews show a clear decline post-2010 with complaints like, "not like it used to be," and they changed the recipe. Here's what nobody tells you. This is what happens when accountants buy a pasta company and decide semolina is too expensive. They're banking on nostalgia to overcome the taste. A ghost trading on memories it no longer deserves. Now, here's something different. Number 3 is Mueller's Spaghetti. Founded in 1867, Mueller's has been owned by Treehouse Foods since 1999. Something interesting happened, they didn't destroy it. Unlike Ronzoni, Mueller's maintains its original semolina-based recipe, making it the best American-made pasta you can buy. The ingredients list leads with enriched semolina, actual durum wheat semolina as the primary ingredient. Cook it for 10 minutes and the texture is noticeably better, firm, holds shape well, minimal mushiness. The taste has a mild weedy flavor with slight nuttiness. 8 grams protein per serving, notably higher than Barilla or Ronzoni due to actual semolina. At $1.40 to $1.90 per pound, it delivers the best value in the mid-price range. Reddit's cooking community calls it the best American-made pasta and surprisingly good for the price. But here's where it gets interesting. Mueller's succeeds by being overlooked. Treehouse Foods hasn't optimized it to death because changing the recipe isn't worth the hassle. The reliable Honda Civic of pasta, not sexy, but it gets the job done without drama. If this is already changing your grocery list, hit that subscribe button so you don't waste money on our next pick. Number 2 is Cecco spaghetti, imported from Italy. Founded in 1886, Cecco remains family controlled and has never changed its recipe. At $2.50 to $3.50 per pound, this is the pasta that makes you understand what you've been missing. Pull the pasta from the blue and yellow package and notice the difference. It has a matte, slightly dusty appearance from bronze die extrusion. Run your thumb across an uncooked strand and feel actual texture, like very fine sandpaper. The ingredient list: 100% durum wheat semolina. That's it. Cook it for 9 to 10 minutes and experience what actual al dente means. Substantial bite, real resistance before your teeth break through, springy texture that maintains integrity. The rough bronze die surface grabs sauce like Velcro. At $2.50 to $3.50 per pound, you're paying 31 to 44 cents per serving. Yes, it costs more upfront, but the eating experience is dramatically better. Chef Stephen Jerome says Cecco is the standout when it comes to store-bought pasta. The bronze die process gives it that perfect texture to hold onto sauce. Cecco positioned itself perfectly as affordable premium. They let food snobs and Italian chefs do their marketing for free. This is what pasta tastes like when Italians make it for Italians. The difference between this and Barilla is like comparing fresh squeezed orange juice to Tang. And if you're finding this ranking useful, smash that like button. It helps us test more products you actually care about. And finally, number 1, Rustichella d'Abruzzo spaghetti. At $4.50 to $6 per pound, 4 to 6 times. Great values price. This isn't everyday pasta. This is what you buy when you want to understand what pasta can be when made without compromise. The package arrives wrapped in paper. The uncooked pasta looks almost hand-hewn with visible roughness. The bronze die texture is dramatic. It feels like a cat's tongue covered in microscopic hooks. The ingredient list: organic durum wheat, semolina, and water. That's it. Cook it for exactly 9 minutes and experience pasta as it was meant to be. Bread-like density, substantial resistance when you bite down, then a satisfying give. You find yourself eating slower, savoring the texture. The intensely rough surface doesn't just hold sauce, it integrates with it. Make simple aglio e olio and the olive oil penetrates into the pasta's porous texture. Every single strand carries its full share of flavor. Chef Matt Harding explains, Rustichella highlights the grain itself, a nutty, terroir-driven flavor that makes the pasta a star, not just a vessel. The slow drying takes 50+ hours at low temperatures instead of 4 hours at industrial heat. This preserves wheat flavor and creates genuinely special texture. What makes this particularly honest is acknowledging the truth. At this price, you're paying for artisan production methods. Is it 4 to 6 times better than great value? No, it's maybe 50 to 60% better, but you're paying for small batch quality, organic ingredients, and traditional slow drying. Smart customers know this is for simple preparations where pasta is the star, not for heavy ragu where the sauce dominates. This is what Italian grandmothers mean when they say pasta should have character. So here's what just happened. We took 6 boxes of spaghetti and exposed every lie the pasta industry has been telling you. Italian names hiding American factories. Teflon shortcuts dressed up as tradition, enriched flour, pretending semolina never existed. From great value at $1 per pound to Rustichella at $6 per pound. That's the difference between eating starch-shaped failure and finally understanding what all the Italian obsession is about. Tight budget? Mueller's gives you real quality under $2 per pound. Want authentic Italian? Cecco's your starting line. Hit subscribe if this changed how you'll shop for pasta, and drop a comment telling us which brand you think we ranked wrong, or which one we should test next. Your dinner deserves better than lies in a blue box.